Good morning! How's everybody doing? How about this? Are we going the right way now? Thanks, Scotty Davies. How you doing, everybody? Danny, Shiloh. Is that it? Hang on. I think there's more. I saw more comments before, and I've got this zoomed in because my eyes are really crap. And happy Friday, everybody. How's everybody going? This is cool, isn't it? In the dark. Going the right way. Feels like we're doing the right thing today. Thanks, Scotty. Here comes the music. Getting into it. How is everyone? What is happening? Woo! My legs are feeling actually quite sore today. Day 5 of the week. And 6 people watching. Fantastic. How's everyone doing? Got my headband on. Danny, we're going to have to organise very soon some pink retro headbands with flattening the curve. It's going to be good. I'll find out where Tough Mudder got them done. And I might even order just like 100. There might be a minimum quantity, maybe Alibaba or something. Emily. Hey, Siri. Siri's listening too much, isn't she? Emma is probably listening while driving. That's nice. Oh, my legs are sore. Stop, Siri. Oh, I'm hearing something. I don't know what's going on. How's everyone else? Get your counter going. It is going. What are you talking about? I want a headband. Yes, Shiloh. Flattening the curve headbands. Get your counter going. I don't know what you're talking about, Danny. It is going. It's going crazy. How good is this? It looks like I'm actually bike riding. Oh, yeah, this makes me want to just find backwards stuff all the time. It makes me even want to just spend the day working on this channel and making some amazing 3D graphics and stuff. Happy days. It starts, hey, it says starts in. Oh, does it? Let's see if I can fix that. Stats. It's gonna work. There we go. Thanks, Danny. Little kinks, but it's doing it. So, Friday, nice day, top of like 16 or something today here in Melbourne. Sunny until like 1 or 2. I have not been outdoors for a ride, or a bike ride, or a skateboard, or a scoot, or anything like that since Sunday. Can you believe it? Been working so damn hard. The footage does look damn good. I was kicking back last night, just saying, all right, what kind of footage am I going to do tomorrow? And then Scotty comes via Facebook messages, hey mate, what do you think of this? And I'm like, yes, nice. And Scotty's got himself a 4K USB video input device, also known as a cam link, but I don't think it's a cam link, so that his Saturday giveaway is going to look sensational. I'm really looking forward to seeing that and seeing who wins that wave. And I don't know, Scotty, are you going to try and get them to come on live? Even if it's a phone call or a Skype chat or something, that'd be quite cool, just to see their reaction. That's what people like, isn't it? Reactions. Where am I at? 117 beats per minute. 30 plus people. Wow, for the group ride. That's sensational. People are wanting to get out and about. Ooh, we've gone into a dark hole. Where are we? There's a light behind me. See? Oh, there we go. Thought it was the police for a second. Those blue lights. Yeah, you never know who you're going to get on that competition, do ya? And if they're like actually stream worthy, or if they're just going to crumble and, oh, thanks, I just did it because I saw it as a competition. Like, yeah, it could be, could go real wrong. My cheap Amazon one for my hoop streams. Ah, who would have known it too, Danny? I'm loving this retro feel, the music. Look at these lights going behind me. And look, I can actually go quite a fair way. Oh, there. Where is it? This side. Where do I lose my finger? I don't really lose it, do I? Pulling into the station. Which way? Here. Okay, fellas. You coming on the train? Off we go. Hey, we didn't even stop. What's going on there? You just have to like jump on or something. Where are we? We're in New York City subway, rear view train of many colors, Mets home opener. Ah, I think that means it's the Mets, I think, is footy? NFL? The Mets. People know. Yeah, Shiloh, some sexy shadows were happening on Danny's Hooper size. Yes, they were. And then Emma joined in. And there was more shadows. And it was funny. I was watching, right? And Danny's like this to start with, right? And Emma's just like, just like doing her usual thing. Very funny. Whew. I kind of want to just see a bit more of your bike on this. Do you? See my legs going? Well, I'll tell you. Some hidden stuff going on. This camera's just out of focus. Oh, sorry, lights just out of focus. Out of range, out of frame. And then I've got this table, which isn't the normal wooden table you see. It's like a high bench. It's like a circular one with, you know, like when you push on underneath the lever on your chair and it goes psh. This table's got it, and it's a swivel table, which means if this thing is actually tied to it, the mic. So if I wanted to, I could have this mic all the way up here, and it swivels so I can really change. Like you'd imagine if a table is circular and I've got this clamp to the table, there's so much more freedom of emotion. I can really like bring this microphone all the way back and not have to think about it being so far away or, yeah. So there's little things going on in here that actually make going, oh, I can hear a little bit of the audio too from the train. Nice. And there's a desk. Hear that? Right next to me, within 5 centimeters of my legs going up and down. Yeah, it didn't break a sweat, however. I was dripping. O was dripping. Here's a little question for you. It's a bit of a quote from... We should do movie quotes, right? I forgotten what even... Oh yeah, stage 3.3 plus. We'll talk about that soon. But movie quotes. The O makes me remember, I'm going to give him my O face. Who knows what movie that is off? It is an absolute classic. It's actually got Jennifer Aniston in it. I'm going to give him my O face. And let's see how many quotes we can get in the comments on this movie once you figure out what it is. My hair, I need a haircut. A desk in the train tunnel, only Melbourne. Yeah. Well, it's kind of Casey Neistat too. Remember how he had his mail time or whatever it was called, and the start of that was him putting a desk out in the middle of Fifth Avenue, I think it was. Yeah, Danny, office space, nice. That's my stapler. What else? Did you get the memo? The TPS report. Yeah. Love that movie. Woo. So, let's talk about what this stream is all about. This is about, potentially, restrictions at the end of next week. We find out this Sunday on Father's Day of all days from the Premier of Victoria what is going to happen in a week. And it all comes down, I think, to the next 2 days, today and Saturday, and the COVID results. Scotty, you have to see Office Space tonight. It is an absolute classic. It's all about nerds and IT, and it's awesome. But apparently a document has been leaked from the cabinet. Look at us cruising through here. I'm loving this. Maybe I just have to put all videos into reverse. But it'd look weird on a bike, wouldn't it? All these bikes going uphill backwards. Trains kind of work well. Cars maybe not so. So yeah, this document was leaked from the cabinet that shows potentially what the next stage is going to be, and it's pretty miserable. That stage 3 plus is what they're going to be calling it. So it's like going back to stage 3 with some additions. And those additions aren't cool. Morning, Mr. Exchange. How you doing, mate? Still got the 6 viewers, 5.5 minutes of average watch time, which is about we've been going for 12 minutes, so not bad. We've had 11 people come and go. Good to have those people come and go. But yeah, so some of the things. Stage 3, you didn't have to wear masks everywhere. It was advised. Still had all the restrictions. No, I think coffee shops and everything were allowed. But now they're saying that no, coffee restaurants, etc. will still remain closed. There might be some flexibility with retail, but it'll still be within your 5k radius, which they're now calling local area. So whatever the hell that means, right? And whether or not you can go back to work, that's meant to be that traffic light system I was telling you about a couple of days back, that those that are within offices will have to have some kind of traffic light reporting system that'll either give them a green light, you're good to work, red light, you don't have the right conditions, orange, it's debatable, and they need to get that approved. But 8, is it? 9, holy crap, we're improving. Good morning to everybody. I'm doing my exercise on a bike, trying to look like I'm a train, punching through New York City, talking about whatever you want to talk about. I'll get to your comment in just a sec, Shiloh. But yeah, it's pretty. There's no more people that you can have over. You can do your exercise and do your shopping, but nothing about lifestyle, catching up with friends, family, nothing like that yet. Apparently, if Melbourne goes into an extended 2 more weeks, it will be the longest lockdown in COVID history. Even the most hard-hit countries never locked down this long, and that's why we're called the nanny state here in Victoria. We put rules on rules, and we have to obviously conform to our lowest denominator. Emma made your hoop last night, Charlotte. Oh yes, this is working. People are getting hoops from Emma, and I love that. I love the fact that we somehow, and it's not many orders, it's 2, it's me and Shiloh, maybe more. But if you're interested, yeah, hopefully next week, if it arrives in time, hopefully because of Father's Day, they're spinning those shipping down to Melbourne quickly. Hopefully we can do it next week, Danny. Yes! Yes, I will be joining you and Ali Bartone. I saw Ali jumped into the chat. She couldn't make it. So hopefully it's all good for next week. So, look at this music. Should we turn it up a little bit? I'll see if I can. Hang on. Where is the music? Here we are. Just a little bit. Oh, sweet. There, this is working. I mean, I've been doing this for over a month now, and then Danny comes in and like subscribers go up, and oh, Danny, you're the man. You are the man. I think there were some birds. Just looking. No, it's just whatever's on the actual camera lens or something on there. I've got a beat going now. What am I going? 115 beats. This isn't good. Let's get it up. Let's feel the pain. Get the gain. I'm going to get the word out on Emma's hoops. I'm going to buy my son one as well. He can hoop like a boss. There's some good hula hooping going on. What is it? Oh, it was Emma yesterday sent me a video of this little boy who was like, had the right moves, but it would just keep falling, and he did it for a long time. Absolute classic. 9 people. 8 minutes. Average watch time, this is good. Living it. We're halfway through. Feeling very sweaty in this hoodie. But yeah, Emma, I think you're onto something, these hula hoops. It's an exercise people wouldn't normally gravitate to, but if you get the word out, it's fun, it's exciting, it's funny, it's good, something you can do with your friends, and you're not 10 kilometers away if you hurt yourself or whatever. You're in your family room or your garage or whatever it is. I think there's something there. I really do. I think you're gonna go places. It's gonna be good. I feel like I should be like, oh, imagine if I was doing the hula hoop with my fingers at the same time. Imagine if we had a big hoop class. This is Danny here. That would be so bizarre for me, but I do feel amazing after that exercise. You do, all the endorphins come out, and you want to just not have any alcohol. You want to drink your water and keep that sweatband on. Listen to the old 80s retro music. What a feeling. That was a good song, that one. New York's pumping, look at that. What year is this? 2017. Yeah, so hooping classes would be good. I think, Danny, you're going to look after that 6 o'clock weeknights. Maybe weekends, I'm not sure what you're doing there. This kind of sounds like Daft Punk a bit, doesn't it? Oh, I can't wait either, Danny. Can't wait to get that hoop around my waist and gyrate. I don't think I've actually used a hoop. I think I tried it at Danny's place when I was there, a year ago maybe, but only for a short while. And it was good. And before that, I think it would have been like year 8 sports class or something at school. But we're making it serious, aren't we? 30 minutes. Various exercises. Danny can lead. I think he was very good at leading last night. Countdowns and on the minute, and seemed to have some kind of routine. If you didn't see that one, go back and watch it. Daft Punk. I love Daft Punk. Sholo, they will be putting me on a cruiser when they come back. Yeah, must do an after lockdown first cruise back. Absolutely. I bet they'll be putting Danny on a cruise. You're one of the highlights of any Pinot cruise, mate. A Pinot cruise without Danny is not a cruise. It's a bore. Wouldn't it? But yeah, it's interesting. Like, I saw even some Australian guy in Japan was on a boat and capsized and he passed away overnight. Not good news for the cruise, but hopefully everything goes back to normal at some stage. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think there's a big thing here in Melbourne that everyone just wants to have Christmas together, be as a family in December during those holidays. Jay, do you want to go on one again? Absolutely. I loved that cruise. We went to Kangaroo Island in South Australia. was such a good time. And it was funny, Danny remembers this. We're sitting there, I think it was the last night, and I look over and I'm like, I think I know that girl. She used to be my manager at the cinemas. And it was. I went over and I'm like, are you blah, blah, blah? She's like, Jay? And I'm like, yeah, oh my God, what are you doing on here? And she was there on, I think it was one of her friends' like hens parties or something. They decided to go on a cruise. So yeah, we were just watching Danny. Interesting evening. Oh God. It's funny when you catch up with old friends and stuff and how easy it is to just, you know, catch up and talk about fun old times. She used to be the queen of Dance Dance Revolution, you know, the arcade game where you'd be dancing on the plates and married up to the music. Ah, good times. We used to, when I used to work at the cinemas, she'd have to like shut down all the money and balance it and all that kind of stuff. And I'd be upstairs closing the cinemas as they finish, putting the locks on the doors so no one could go in and hide and sleep over and stuff. It used to happen, by the way. Yeah, well, when there was no cinemas to shut, I'd be standing up there on my own. She'd come up and say, let's whack on Dance Dance Revolution. And we play that for like half an hour, and you turn around and all these people are watching that have just come out of the cinemas. And here I am in my vest, like doing all the dancing. And people are like, whoa, you guys are good. I'm like, have it a go. So it was good. Not our cruise ships. Shiloh, we need to talk about how the cruise employees kept the fellow passengers sane during world pandemic. Yeah, there was all those cruises that had to stop and they couldn't come in, they couldn't dock. And there's one of Danny's mates, he's actually covered that really well on one of his YouTube channels, and he's, well, what am I at? 130, yes. So Danny put his name in, or his link, and I think that'd be very cool to watch him and see how things go back to normal. He's got thousands and thousands of subscribers now, because I think it's quite relevant, quite timely, what he's doing. So that's a 61 Street Woodside, almost midday. Love those lights. Whew. God, I'm going fast. That would have been weird when it happened. Yeah, man. Luckily, Danny, you weren't on a cruise at that time when no one would allow those cruise liners to dock in their harbours. Do have to get some, maybe it's just in these settings. I'll adjust because I'm looking very pale. Not feeling pale, feeling quite good today. This is quite good music. I could envision like an old car cruising along, you know, all those lines and stuff, very sci-fi. What's that motorcycle movie that's like very retro? It's all very 3D and animated. It's that kind of feel. Whew. 24 minutes in. Wow. Feeling good. We're at 129 still, beats per minute. I'll have Elfie on a Talking Ship episode next week. Cool. That's his name, Elfie. So I reckon if you looked up on YouTube, if you're interested, Elfie, Pinot, Cruise Line, something along those lines, you'll find his channel. And he did like a ghost tour of the ship, because obviously there's only a skeleton staff on the ship. That seems quite eerie. Whew. Street Hawk. In some weird way, like the band on Titanic that kept playing even while sinking, yeah, it needs to be put out there. I think that would be cool. First I thought it would be awesome to be on the ship because of the content, but I was very happy I wasn't. Yeah, I think if you were on that ship during this, it'd be a completely different experience. I think subconsciously you'd be like, it'd be cool, you know, you can go swimming, you know, you can use the gym, but then you're like, well, the food quality isn't probably going to be as good, or the variety. The pool's probably not going to be cleaned. They'll probably shut that down. There'll be no water in it. The gym will be closed because they don't want anybody like cross-contaminating their hands. It'd suck, I think. You'd be probably most of the time in your room trying to keep away from others to stop the disease from fermenting, whatever. Wow, this music. Now, if anyone's interested, this music goes for over 2.5 hours. If you want me to provide the MP3 file, that might be quite cool if you want to just listen to it in your own day. Really, it's chilled, isn't it? It's nice. Damn, we've had 19 people watch this morning. Things are happening, Danny. Shiloh's in, Scotty's in. Yeah, I don't think it would have been fun. But being in a garage all day while the sun's out, that's not fun either. But I can actually open up that garage door and get out and go for a ride if I really wanted to. You couldn't do that really on a ship. But it would be cool. I think if you take what that ship provides, even at a low capacity, like you can go and explore, go to places you haven't been before, try new things, might be quite cool. How are all the dancers, entertainers keeping up with routines and practice during all this? Yeah, well I guess if I was them, I'd be doing some kind of Zoom call, paid content kind of thing. I just noticed my mic looks a bit weird coming from that side. That's probably better now. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know, it'd be hard, it'd be rough. The situation they'd be in where their money normally comes from being on a ship and probably don't have some kind of stable housing situation because they're always on the road or on the water. They'd have probably more increased costs. What is it, 126 per minute? So yeah, everyone's just adjusting, and hopefully not for very much longer. We'll see what our Premier decides to do. But even I think it was the Sydney, well, the New South Wales Premier even said yesterday that there's no future plans to reopen the borders at all. Everyone's just compartmentalising Australia at the moment to try and contain it. Mauritius is a real estate agent now, Danny. My video coming up with that shot. Look where we go. That'd be cool, Danny, actually, to try and interview some of your friends that are on the ships. See what they're up to. You could take that a long way, I think. See what I'm doing here? Like, I can just put this mic now wherever I want without having to worry about how far the arm length is on it. Ooh, and something else I'm doing. Today I'm installing a roof cam. So just above my desk. And I've been looking at it last night, I've been looking on Amazon, I've been trying to find some way that I could mount a Canon 80D on the roof so that I can easily zoom in and out. I was thinking like a GoPro, and I do have a Canon camera. I've got obviously Canon cameras, but a G7X Mark II, I've got one of those, but I'm not too happy with the quality. So I've been looking around the house, and what I do, I've got two beams going this way, and then nothing this way. And the way I want to do it is the actual beam, I want to put a bit of wood or something along this way. And then I can just use a Joby Gorilla Pod 5K or whatever I've got to wrap around that bit of wood. And then it just sits there, and then I just click in the mount whenever I need it. Awesome, done. But I don't have any wood, and I don't want to really just drill into this beam too much because it's holding up this whole garage. So I was talking to the missus last night. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what I can do and explain the situation. She's like, well, we've got this old metal, like fencing, you know, like the crisscross fencing, and it's really strong and it's got a frame around it. It used to be like for a dog pen. When we bought the house, it had it out the back. And I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I went down and had a look, and it's very sturdy, and it would work really well because then I could just, instead of it just being one pole, I can have a whole frame where I could connect it wherever I want. So I could have like it look like a surveillance camera or fully straight down. And the reason for it is obviously doing some unboxings coming up soon. And maybe for the live stream too, that I can bring a skateboard out and connect to it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm putting up a big metal frame, and I'll show you some photos, or I might go live with it tomorrow. Just give you an aerial shot of what I've done. But yeah, that's the plan. 109 beats, I've got to get this up. 20 seconds to go. To the 9 of you watching, and the 22 that have watched for the 9 minutes and 45 average watch time, I really appreciate you watching. I hope I'm not too boring. I hope I bring some enlightenment, some positivity to your morning. And let's continue this tomorrow. Wife to the rescue. Yeah, she's full of beans at the moment. She's got lots of ideas. Happy days. All right. PSA 1 arm has always been amazing as an overhead. I did see that on Amazon that you can actually get one of these. This is the PSA 1. And it does actually have the correct thread to go under your camera. But these cameras are quite heavy, and I don't think the way I would do it would work. But again, this is just trial and error, just figuring things out. I love that, just tinkering. It's so good. I saw the ship that Alfie was on. The Coal Princess will be sailing in Oz waters after we go back to real life. Hooray! Thanks for that, Shiloh. Looking forward to getting back to the sea. And Danny, if you need a cabin member, let me know. That's what you use for your camera. That's for your overheads. Good to know. I was always wondering how people do it, but I think having it completely overhead would work, and it's more like a fixed mount. And you did a video on it. I better go watch it. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Enjoy your day, whatever it is that you're up to. If you are in Melbourne, fingers crossed that we get some good news on Sunday, and hopefully in half an hour, hopefully the cases have dropped as well. Alright, catch you soon guys. Enjoy your day. See you guys soon.